Hey there. Happen to notice that you don't have a webcam, and the camera that's built into your computer, well, it just kind of really sucks. Lucky for you, if you happen to own a Canon DSLR, might have a solution. Cameras as webcams! Okay, so what you need here is Canon DSLR. I have a little switch pod here, and really what that does is hold the DSLR for me while I'm using it as a webcam. And another thing you'll need is a cord to attach it to your computer. Now, something to know is that not all Canon cameras come with this cord. Some do, some don't, and the cord is different depending on your camera. So the camera I'm using right now is the Canon T6. What it needs is a mini USB. So that looks like this right here. Focusing on that. Yeah. This shape. Not to be confused with the micro USB, which is the charge cable for Samsungs. There used to be known as the Samsung charger, which is not really anymore, but like if you had like a Samsung S7 or something, that would have been, a micro USB would have been used to charge that. This is actually an older cord. I'm pretty sure they use these on like Blackberries, but you know what? That's whatever. If you have one lying around, perfect. First things first, take your cord, take your camera, attach them together. Bam, there we are. And you're gonna plug this into the cord to your computer. One thing to know that the Canon utility is in beta, but if you follow me now, I'll show you how to get it. It had some quirks to it, but I can show you how to get past them. But again, we have to start by downloading it first of all. So we're going to go up here to Google, click on the search bar. We're going to do Canon Webcam Utility. And the Canon USA website will come up with the EOS Webcam Utility link. We're going to press our mouse down on that one. And look at this, EOS Webcam Utility Beta. A beta means it's not quite done yet, but they're letting people use it. So it will have bugs, and it does have some bugs. It is only on Windows at the moment, so you can't use it on your Mac. Another thing to know is it doesn't work with everything. It works with some things. It works with Zoom. It works with OBS, which is a streaming software, or broadcasting software, I guess I should say, that people use for streaming. Those are the only ones that I've really used it with. But you'd have to do some research and find, whatever you use, see if it works with that. So if we scroll down here, we got our EOS DSLR cameras, big list right here. This is pretty much all the consumer Canon cameras that have come out in the last few years here. So if you've gotten a relatively new camera, it's probably on this list, as long as they're not shooting on something that's like, T3. That's not quite on the list. I think the T6 is the oldest in the T series to be on the list, but definitely a ton of cameras here. So what you got to do is find your camera. I'm using the T6, so click on that one. And then it will bring you to this page with all the drivers and downloads. And we're going to select the EOS Webcam Utility Beta for Windows. Download. You will then see this in your corner of Chrome. I'm using Chrome. A lot of people use Chrome. I'm just going to assume you're on Chrome too. So for me, I'm coming down to this left-hand corner. I'm going to hit this arrow and open. So it's going to bring me to my documents. Double click that. So then it will take you through the steps to downloading it. You're just going to hit next and get all the way through to the end until it says finish, and you'll be good. So once you actually get your Canon utility up and going, how do you use it? Well, you go into your app that you're intending to use it with, like Zoom or OBS or whatever you find that it works with, and you go to your camera settings, select your camera, and it will be there under EOS Utility Beta. Click on that, and your DSLR will be a webcam. Congratulations. Now, one thing to know about this, a few of the quirks anyway, are you can't be running the regular Canon utility on your computer at the same time. So what is the Canon utility? It's similar to the app on the phone, but it's on the computer. And what it does is it controls your camera through the computer. Problem that I had starting out with this is I would plug in my camera, my utility would open up instantly because that's what it does. And I would need to go to my task manager, which is easy. You just go to your search bar here, type in task manager, and that will show you everything that you have running at the moment. So let's go down. Got a lot of good old Adobe stuff. Look at this. Canon. End task. Keep scrolling, look for some more Canon stuff. EOS utility, there it is. End that task. They're background tasks, but they can't be running when you're using it as a webcam. Just something important to know. Got me when I first tried it out. Now it looks like we got them all. So we can X out of that. And let's try something like Zoom. Okay, we're in Zoom. Let's go to our settings really fast, really quick fast here. We're gonna go to video. And there's me on my webcam. Hello. And we're gonna just go down to EOS Utility Beta. Click on that. And the camera's turning on. There I am. Looking significantly better than I did with the webcam. So that's easy as pie, to be honest. So this is my regular webcam. You can see my microphone in the shot and everything. A lot of room on the upper half of the screen. And it just doesn't look that pleasing. So, got my camera there. Really crappy angle, to be honest. Let's just fix up our angle a little bit. Maybe zoom it out a little bit. That's not zooming out. There we go. Hello. Focus it in. Now, the one thing with the T6 is it doesn't have autofocus in video. So what that means is you got to just reach over and focus it yourself. But when you're sitting at a computer, you don't really move a whole lot. So it's not the end of the world. Usually, I don't know what kind of thing you're using it for. But if you have a camera that has autofocus built into it for video, well, then it's going to be a little bit easier for you. So that is what my webcam actually looks like right now. I didn't even really add any lights. This is just I'm being lit by a window that's right in front of me. My frame rate is at 30 frames per second. My shutter speed is at 60, which is twice what the frame rate is, just to follow that 180-degree shutter speed rule. And my ISO is at 800. My aperture is all the way open at the moment on this lens, which is the kit lens 18-55, which comes with my camera. The all the way open is 3.5, so I have it at 3.5. And that's pretty much it. Those are my settings. This is what I look like. You could obviously spruce up the picture a little bit by adding some lights or something. Again, I just have a window and just kind of sat down, but I would say this is significantly better than my webcam. One thing you need to do, believe it or not, you have to actually have the camera turned on, and the lens cap, this bad boy right here, has to be off the lens if you want to see anything. I know they're basic things, but sometimes you forget, so remember to do that. And yeah, if you want to be that person who's got just the spicy video in your Zoom call or you're streaming and you want to look a little bit better than you look with your built-in webcam, well, this is a great way to do it. Give it a shot. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like the video. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.